Have you ever been in a situation where you felt like everything was spinning out of control? It's like the waves of the sea were crashing over you and you were certain that this was it. This is how it ends. Well, imagine being in a boat in the middle of a storm on the Sea of Galilee, which is pretty much what these disciples were experiencing. The waves were crashing, the wind was howling, and they were certain that they were going to die. But there was one person in that boat who wasn't freaking out, and that was Jesus. He was asleep on a cushion in the back of the boat. And I can imagine the disciples probably thinking to themselves, "Hey Jesus, wake up, dude. We're about to die here. Do you care that we re in the middle of a raging storm, and you re just sleeping away peacefully? Do you care that the water is rising, and the wind is crashing, and we re gone, die, and there's no lifeguard in sight? Don't you care?" And that's what they shouted at him. "Teacher, don't you care?" And he woke up. And when he woke up, he didn't start freaking out or yelling or trying to bail out the water or get away from the wind. What was the first thing he did? He rebuked the wind, spoke to the storm, and he said, "Peace, be still." Mark tells us that at once the storm obeyed. The wind died down. The waves calmed. It was a great calm over the sea. And then Jesus turned to his disciples who were in the boat with him, and he said, "Why are you so afraid? How is it that you have no faith?" Then he got up and he rebuked the wind and the sea. "Peace, be still." And he saved them, and he calmed the storm for them. You see, when we're in a storm, when we're facing a giant, when we're going through something that feels impossible, our natural tendency is to freak out, to panic, to be afraid. And sometimes even in the midst of our fear, to blame somebody else for our circumstances. "God, why did you let this happen? Why am I going through this? Why did you allow this person to hurt me? Why?" But you notice that Jesus didn't get upset with the disciples for their lack of faith. He didn't rebuke them for blaming him. He didn't scold them for being afraid. Instead, he showed them who he was, because the one who was in the boat with them was not just a teacher, but he was also God, and he had power over the wind and the waves, power over the storm that they were facing. And he had the power to calm the storm and save them. When we face our giants, when we face our storms, may we remember that Jesus is in the boat with us, that he is in control, and that he can calm the storm if we will trust him.